Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. So, I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys haven't let anybody give you crap all week, because we're not taking it this year. If things look different, it's because it's a freaking Christmas December miracle. I'm going to work before the roosters freaking crow. I'm just going because I'm covering somebody on my team, and it's crazy because I used to go in this early, and when I first started this job, I was like so dedicated, and I was like, I'm gonna go above and beyond, and I was like, yeah, I'll start the earliest time. And then eventually you start being like, you know what, I'm grateful for the job, but screw that. You know what I mean? You start saying screw it, because these jobs don't care about you. They don't care about you. And it's, as I get older, like, maybe if I was working like a super incredible job, but I don't. My job is very decent, but maybe if I worked an incredible job where I really felt valued every day, maybe I would feel like, okay, I need to go way above and beyond. And I've talked about this before, the Gen Z kids. I admire them because they're quiet quitting. They're going to work every day. They're being on time. They're not calling off all the time, but they're like, look, I want to work from home. I want to work from home. There's this kid, actually. I think he's like 23. He just got out of college. He actually went to school for what I do for work, for my job. And we're hybrid, right? But we have certain days. It's not like a set schedule. So we could work from home within so many days, right? Within the year, but we have so many days that we can work from home. Like some jobs say you come in like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then you have Thursday, Friday off. But this is like, it's just a free-for-all. You can work from home whenever. You just have to do it within these limits. So anyways, this kid started, this is his first job. I think I've heard him say he worked at Starbucks maybe, or like freaking, I don't know, Jimmy John's, I don't know, some regular job, right? Part-time, while he was going to school. And we always do this, we get on the freeway. But, oh, it's like super foggy. I gotta be careful, guys. But I think he worked at like Jimmy John's or a regular job. And when I tell you, the first day that he started my job, he's like, when can I work from home? And it's like, that's not how it works. You have to train first. Like, yeah, you could train on Zoom, but not really. You know what I mean? We use Zoom and Teams at my job. It's like, you really can't. You have to be there at least a week or 2 or 3 or maybe a month to train. So these kids are just wild. And I bring this up because I keep seeing stories about this healthcare CEO that got unalived by some assassin. I don't know if it was a hit or if it was somebody that was disgruntled because of healthcare, because as we all know, healthcare sucks. Like I said, I'm fortunate to have good healthcare provided by my job, but it took a long time to get here. And it's like so foggy, it's crazy. Okay, I gotta make sure I'm safe, you guys. But so the guy, let me go back because I'm concentrating. So the healthcare guy, he was on his way to a meeting, right? He was on his way to a meeting of like shareholders or something, and he didn't have security. His wife said he got a lot of death threats on his email, through his email and phone calls, and people were calling the company. So people were not happy with him. I guess they knew who the CEO was. I don't know if when they deny these claims for healthcare, they send the denials like with the letterhead with his name on it. I don't know, because I didn't know who that was. I know that all these companies have CEOs, but I didn't know his name. To me, he's not a known figure. But I guess if you have that healthcare, like, okay, if you get a denial claim, it's because of this, right? And so he had some threats. People didn't like him. And it's not that it's him. It's not that it's really his fault. It's just the whole system of medical is medical in America is just so corrupt. All they care about is money. They give you pills that you don't need because they have a stock in it. And so I bring this up because now I'm reading that he didn't have any security, right? Even though he had all these death threats. And he's walking into a meeting in the morning. I think it was about 6 in the morning when this happened. And he's unalive, right? This gunman came, did what he did, and left. I bring this up because I'm reading that they still continued on with the meeting. They still continued on with the meeting. Isn't that wild? Like, that your colleague, your friend, your brethren, your fellow rich dude or whatever got pew-pewed in front of the office and nobody cared. They're like, well, we still got to have the meeting. They're like, well, I flew from Seattle. I flew from Tokyo. I flew from here. I flew from there. So my point is, and then I heard that they put the position up on Indeed or something. They put the position up on the website of the company of United Healthcare that they're looking for a CEO now. Not even 24 hours or 48 hours after the man passed away. So therefore, if they don't care about you at that high level, making millions and millions of dollars, getting bonuses left and right, what makes you think they care about little old me and little old us? I mean, and don't say I'm calling you little, because you might have it going on, but I don't. I'm decent with what I'm doing, but it's not at the level of a CEO. You know what I mean? I'm not making freaking millions of dollars. You could tell, because I wouldn't be doing these morning videos. I'd be in a badass studio or something. If I was making the cheddar like I should be. But it's just crazy. And I think I've told you guys this story before. When I was in my 20s, I worked at a place. I was like temping for accounting. I worked at a company, and I was just going to school, and so I just needed a job every once in a while. So ooh Lord, there's a bad accident again. Pray for them. You guys got to be careful out there as I'm recording wow, that's crazy. Jesus, just be careful, guys, if you're out there. But I was doing accounting, and one day they're like, cut this big old check. And we didn't ask questions. We're like, we're just gonna cut it. We put it in the system. And I'm thinking, I wonder what this check is for. This lady was like a CEO or an executive, not the CEO. I think she was like an executive or something. She was high up, right, in the medical field. I don't even remember what her position was. But they called her in. It was like a Friday morning. Before you even get your oatmeal or your smoothie or your almond milk and berries and yogurt, and before you even settle in, I swear, because I used to work super early, and I think this was like at 7:30 they called her in. And do you know, this check was hot off the presses. They signed it. They gave her the check, and they said, your position is no longer needed. And they go, you could finish out the day, but this is your last day. They go, and you won't get paid for it because you already got paid for it. So basically, if you just work the rest of the day, you're doing us a favor. But you don't really have to, because this is in this check. Like, you could go out with a bang and help us out, but we already got it covered. And so what they started doing around that time in my 20s to people is they started taking all these people that were making a lot of money, or like employees that were working for a long time that were almost close to retirement. They fired them or gave them severances to quit, or not really quit. They forced them to get out of there. And then they would have 3 or 4 people doing their jobs for like little money, no insurance, part-time. And it's just insane. It's like, well, don't you think this person is important if you're making 5 people do their one job? And it's just wild. So I think, I'm trying to be creative and do these videos. I gotta say, I'm being creative. Let me speak that into existence. I'm being creative by doing these videos, and I just want to do it. Like, I want to keep talking, I want to keep expressing myself, I want to keep being creative. I did a vlog the other day. I want to keep testing this stuff out, and because I realize no matter how old I get, they don't care about you. Like, these jobs just don't care. They don't care. And you could be that person that comes in early and goes above and beyond, but you're not going to be the one that gets up there. You know, there's people that, at my job, that have climbed the ranks because they either have a brother there or a sister there, or they know the boss, or, you know, they have no skills. There's a supervisor at my job. He said his first job was at Domino's Pizza, and he's a supervisor. He's only been there for a few years, but it's just because he kind of kissed ass, and he'd play games with people and like socialize, and, you know, it had nothing to do with his skills. So I just want to say on this Friday morning, as I go to work early and give them what they want, sometimes you got to give yourself what you want. Don't go above and beyond. I'm just going to say it. Don't go above and beyond for these jobs. Use it for what it's used for, to make that money, to go on your vacations, and then do whatever you want to really do, because it's never too late. I'm realizing it's never too late, because I'll be damned if I'm going to be 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and I haven't done what I want to do in this life. But I'm not a motivational speaker, but I'm just fired up because Lord knows I could have slept some more. I'm so tired, but I'm going above and beyond for this damn job. So anyways, you guys have a great day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. I will get off earlier today, so there will be light, so I'll do another video later for sure. And yeah, you guys, it's another week. You know, we're getting closer to January, closer to Christmas, and let's just try to make the next year as good as possible, because like I said, these jobs don't care, and we just need to, if we're creative, we need to help each other. We just need to elevate each other. So anyways, you guys have a great day, and I appreciate you for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.